Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetshoes.com, and today we are here at the HTC event, and HTC has launched two devices. This is the HTC One E8 which we have with us. We have this device in two colors and I'm going to get rid of one of them. I have these two colors just to show you the difference in between these two. So this device is going to be available in three colors. You also have a red color of E8 as well. A blue color of E8 will also come in the market, but as of now white, grey and red will sell in the market. So this device is going to be available in the market for a price less than 35,000 rupees. 34,900 is the exact price which they have announced for it, and this is how it looks like. So we have the grey color version over there, which has a rubberized matte finish back cover, which actually feels very nice and it gives you a very good grip as well when you hold the device in hand for the E8. Whereas the white color of the E8 has a glossy back cover, which is a white glossy back cover which will get a lot of fingerprints and smudges over time. So this one does not feel that great in terms of the grip, but again in terms of the look and feel, definitely looks much more premium as compared to this one. So again, this is the overall difference which you will get, provided you either go for the white one or you go for the grey one. You can always go for the grey one in case you want a phone with a better grip, and this one also looks great. It will not get dirty very easily, whereas this one is glossy. It will get dirty and it will get a lot of fingerprints over time. So taking a look over the HTC One E8 over there, this is how the device looks like. It is perfectly good device to hold it in one hand. It has decent hardware specification as well. I would say pretty good hardware specification, and it is going to compete with the Samsung Galaxy S5, which is already selling in the market for a price of approximately 35,000 rupees. So this one is 34,900 rupees. This is going to be a competition for the Samsung Galaxy S5, a direct competition. It runs with Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 chipset, whereas the Samsung Galaxy S5 actually is running on the Exynos chipset in India. It has a quad-core 2.5 GHz processor, Snapdragon 801 chipset. You have 5-inch of display on this device. 145 gram is the weight of the device, and this device does not feel very heavy. It is fairly good to hold in one hand and does not feel like a cheap phone. It is very good build, I would say, and the finishing, especially on the grey one, is very nice. It is a rubberized matte finish. You have the camera over there. This camera on this device is a 13 megapixel camera. The same camera which you might have seen on the HTC Desire 816. It takes pretty good photos. You do have secondary microphone for noise cancellation as well. You have an LED flash over there as well for the low light photos or for the torch. At the bottom you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. You have a 3.5mm audio jack over there. On this side you have the volume rockers, and you have the volume rocker over there, which is a plastic button colored in the same way as per the black grill, which is the shiny black grill. And you have the SIM card slot over here, which should accept a micro SIM or a normal SIM, which we'll confirm later on. On this side we can see we have another SIM card slot. And again, when it comes to the SIM card, you have dual SIM functionality on this one. So you will have two SIM capability. The first SIM card will go over here, the second one will go over here. And I think this one is a regular size SIM card, whereas this one is a micro SIM. We will confirm that later on. You do have HTC Boom sound as well. You have frontal loudspeakers over there. This and this both have the loudspeaker, and this one also has the earpiece. So when it comes to the front camera on this device is a 5 megapixel camera with the BSI sensor, and the front camera can also record high definition video at 1080p, and the rear camera can also record high definition video at 1080p. So both the cameras can record it. When it comes to the battery is again non-removable on this one, because this is a unibody design. So the back cover cannot be removed and the battery cannot come out. This is how the phone looks like. The phone is fairly portable and easy to hold in one hand. It does not feel very heavy. In terms of the thickness, it is again 9.8 millimeter in terms of the overall thickness, which is not too thin and not too thick, but again on the edges it goes thinner. You have a curved back design on the back side, which actually makes this device easy enough to hold in one hand, and the weight of the device is also not very heavy. When it comes to the internal storage, you have 16 GB of inbuilt storage on this device, out of which how much you will get we will just confirm you, and you have 2 GB of RAM. So in terms of hardware specification, this one is actually slightly better than the Samsung Galaxy S5 which is there in the market as far as hardware is concerned, because the Samsung Galaxy S5 which is being sold in India is having an Exynos chipset, whereas this one is having a Snapdragon 801 chipset, 2.5 GHz, which is good. The performance of the device is fluid as we have expected, so there is no lag of any kind which we can notice. As far as the UI is concerned, it is running the HTC Sense 6.0, the latest version of HTC Sense UI. This is how it looks like. And when it comes to the overall build quality and the material which has been used, it is definitely looking like a very good premium phone, very good to hold in one hand. The power and sleep key is actually placed on the top, which is sometimes difficult to access because this is a pretty big phone with 5-inch display. But again, you will get used to it once you start using it. So you can turn on the display with by using the power and sleep key. So this is how the phone looks like. Let's take a look over the UI of the phone. So when it comes to the UI, it is running HTC Sense UI, and you have all these toggles over there for the settings. You do have an extreme power saving mode as well on this device. As you can see, you can turn on the extreme power saving mode in case you would like to turn that on. And I can go into the settings and I can show you some of the details of the device. So when it comes to the version of Android which will come pre-installed on this one, it is running on KitKat 4.4.2, which is good. And when we talk about the storage, let's take a look of the storage scenario. So once we go into settings again, and I can show you the storage department over there. So here we have the storage, and out of 16 GB, approximately 6.74 GB is being used. And again, when it comes to the available storage, around 9.26 GB is available to the user, which is fairly good, I would say. Quite good amount of storage is available. You do have a micro SD memory card slot as well on this device, so you can insert a micro SD memory card onto this device. So talking about the SIM card connectivity and the micro SD memory card slot, we have single tray over here which will take 2 nano SIM. So you have dual SIM connectivity over here with this single tray which can go inside. You just need a pin to remove it, and the SIM ejection tool will come within the package. And the micro SD card slot is over here, with which you can actually insert a micro SD card into this device and expand the storage. As far as storage is concerned, the storage can be expanded, but you cannot install applications on the micro SD memory card. This is the kind of limitation which you will see. As far as other things are concerned, I can show you some other things related to the device. For example, let me just show you the RAM. So as far as RAM is concerned, you have 2 GB of RAM on this device, and as of now I can show you the current scenario. We are not running too many applications in the background, but the current amount of RAM which is available to the device is approximately you can say approximately 1 GB of RAM is free, which is fairly good, and the device is responsive. There is no lag of any kind which I can notice in the device. The device UI is again kind of optimized to run smoothly with the kind of hardware it has. You do have extreme power saving mode as well. So this device is right now at 11% battery, and if I enable the extreme power saving mode, I can get much more battery backup on this device. The functionality of the device will get limited. The CPU will also be conserved to actually save power, but you will get much more battery backup. And you also have HTC Boom sound as well, which is supported on this device. You have some additional display gestures as well which are supported. As you can see, you can have actually motion launch gestures which include taking a call, especially in case you would like to take a call. You just need to place it near your ear and it will take the call automatically. You can double tap in the portrait, double tap the phone in the portrait orientation, and you can double tap to wake up the phone as well. You can swipe left to change the portrait orientation, and you can swipe left to wake up the phone. So all this you can do. You have a lot of options over there. We will detail all these things once we do the full review. As far as Blink Feed is concerned, you get the latest version of Blink Feed, which is over there, and you can customize the content which is there in the Blink Feed. You can actually get localized content, especially for the Indian audience out there. You have the options of adding your own feed, adding your own sources from where you would like to track the news. You can actually track daily newspapers as well. This is how the phone dialer look like, and again the phone dialer is again not the stock one. And when it comes to dialing a number, here we have actually pinched in a number, and you do not have any option of making a video call directly from the phone dialer, which is definitely something missing, but you can actually do it with third-party applications. This is how the messaging application look like. The messaging application does have this keyboard, which is the HTC style keyboard. However, this keyboard does not have swipe to type enabled by default. You might be able to do it, but again by default that feature is not enabled, and swipe to type seems not to be supported. We will confirm this later on. And when it comes to typing on this device, typing is not an issue. You do get a pop-up whenever you type any key, so you get a pop-up for that, so it becomes easy for you to type on this device, which is definitely good. So you have Blink Feed, you have the HTC Sense UI, which is running quite smoothly. You do have some additional widgets as well on this device, which are kind of weather widgets, which will again give you information related to weather, date, time and other things. You do have some additional widgets which are specifically designed for this phone, so all that you can do. As far as the application which will come installed, you have mailing application, you have HTC Zoe mode as well supported. So when it comes to the camera features, there are some limitations on this device because this device does not have the additional depth sensor which was there on HTC One M8. This one does not have it, so you won't be able to have the depth effect, especially, or you do not have the U focus on this device because that is being supported with the help of additional depth sensor, which this device does not have. So this is something which you will miss, and there are some other minimal minimal differences, I would say, in between this one and the HTC One M8. In terms of the kind of hardware you are getting, this is one of the good hardware you can actually get at this price point, which is definitely a welcome move, I would say, because Snapdragon 801 is right now not available at this price. When it comes to the application, you will get a car mode application over there as well. You can actually tweet with the Twitter application, Facebook application, which will come pre-installed. You have live gallery as well. You have stock application, and you have other applications like tools and productivity related application. You also have file manager, which will come pre-installed. So all these things you will get on this device. Let's check out the camera on this device, and we will show you the camera quality now. So let me just launch the camera UI. So this is how the camera UI look like. And if I want to take a photo right now in this low light scenario, I can show you the photo quality of this device when it comes to the camera. So I can take a photo right now, one of my iPhone 5, and the other photo I will take of a flower. So it does have tap to focus, and autofocus is also there. I can take a photo right now. Once the photo has been taken, I can show you the same. So this is how it will look like as far as the clarity is concerned. I would say the kind of details you get on this device, especially in the photo department, is really good. You get decent amount of details, and the color production is nice as well. So this is the kind of quality you will get at least from the rear camera. When it comes to the other things, I can show you some of the things as well. Let me just go back. Okay, I can toggle back to the front camera as well, and here we have the front camera. Okay, I need to go to the front camera. So in the selfie mode, you can actually turn on the front camera. This is how it will look like. This is the kind of quality you will get. And again, you can do a decent quality of video chat. The front camera is 5 megapixel, and you can do a high definition video chat from the front camera. You can also record high definition video from the front camera. So this is also looking good. So just to show you the quality of the display, I have a high definition photo loaded on this device, and as you can see, the viewing angles you have are really good. You can see the display from almost any angle without any issues. There is no discoloration, there is no problem as far as viewing angles are concerned. This device has pretty good display. It is an IPS LCD display, and it gives you very wide viewing angles and very good color production as well at times. I can show you some of the photos as well, and all these high definition photos on this display looks great. So when it comes to some additional features you will get on this device, you also have NFC supported on this device, you have Bluetooth 4.0 supported, you have Wi-Fi, DLNA is also supported, and you also have HTC Connect supported on this one, so that you can connect it with other HTC devices, especially for data sharing and other things. When we talk about some of the settings which we have not showed you earlier, you do have a dual SIM manager over there with which you can actually manage the dual SIM. One thing which I do not like about this device is that you have 2 SIM card slots, and both of them will accept a nano SIM. So you will need to get a nano SIM, or either you need to convert your normal size SIM card into a nano SIM, and in that case it will not be compatible with other phones, especially those who do not have nano SIM slots. So when it comes to the tethering options, you do have that as well supported, and I can show you the same. So once we go into more settings, you can see that we do have mobile network sharing support as well. So you can share the 3G internet on this device with the help of the portable Wi-Fi hotspot you can create from this device. You have support for Bluetooth tethering as well. So all this is supported, and you have USB tethering also supported. NFC support is over there, and you have HTC Mini Plus supported as well. So which is another HTC accessory which actually works with HTC One M8, and it will work with this device as well. So E8 will also work with that particular accessory. When it comes to GPS navigation, you do have GPS navigation supported as well on this device. You can use this device for GPS navigation, and there should not be any problem. Again, the hardware is definitely good on this device, so when it comes to using features, you will not have any problem. Boom sound cannot be turned off whenever you are using the internal speakers, so this is something which will remain on. So whenever you are listening any sound from the loudspeaker, the boom sound will be there, and you will get very good quality of sound and very loud quality of sound, loud sound as compared to the other phones which are there in the market. So when it comes to the power settings, I have already shown you that there are some additional power saving mode. Right now the device is 9% battery, and still it is surviving for the last 15 minutes. There is no problem. So the battery backup on this device is definitely good as well, as far as the initial feedback from me is concerned. So this looks like a decent phone and a very good phone in terms of the kind of features it is providing. The kind of hardware it has is definitely better than the Samsung Galaxy S5 which is there in the market, and the pricing is also very competitive. This one is going to cost you approximately 34,900 rupees. So this is a pretty decent phone. Do let me know if you have any specific question for the HTC One E8. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.